Don't ever cut the camera off on me, motherfucker.
All right.
Alrighty then.
Episode 7. We're starting at a minute and a half again. The timestamp will be somewhere on screen. I think we're anticipating this episode. So Shinji's made a breakthrough with Rei, but Rei thought of Shinji's father as he made the breakthrough.
Because she wanted that deep.
Again,
Could it be?
as is the opinion of this channel, we would always prefer the smaller of the Japanese men. But we understand her differing on that some matter.
It was kind of like he imprinted on her, so like every emotional attachment she has is him.
Right. So Misato didn't go far. Well, Misato did go on in that episode to prove that he's a really confident leader. But
yeah,
and Shinji actually found a reason to fight. Which is like,
well, it's not that he didn't.
He's finding more and more that he can fight for other people.
Yeah, he doesn't want other people that even if he's like just acquaintances with them, he's getting involved with the community.
Right.
And he doesn't want other people getting hurt. So he feels more of an obligation to stand up and do what is right.
So I hate this calling him a coward because, like I said, he got boiled.
Yeah, but they did a terrible job of in the beginning saying like his father abandoned him.
No, I don't remember if they covered it as clearly in this dub, but it was in the original.
They did not.
So, anyways, the point being is Shinji's a little bit standoffish about stuff when it's for his own good, which is understandable because running away probably is safe. But
well, he's got the fight or flight shit happening, and he tried to flee
for himself.
Yeah,
other people need him. Other people's needs him.
Beer.
The Grammars is not good.
The Grammars is not the goodest. And Kane wants to be in the video. He's gonna start humping Steven here now. He's getting in that ear.
That's in my ear.
He gets in that ear deep. He's letting you know what's coming. He's got to lube it up before he can hump it.
Why?
Go lay down, dog.
Why?
Kane, stop.
I love you. Go lay down. Hurt.
Stay.
Okay, let's play the episode. We'll get all right.
This is getting started. Episode
130.
7 started here and now. First time watcher. Life-changing experience when he watched it when you were old.
16 then? 17?
So you like just kind of stumbled upon it? How did that happen?
No, this is really famous in the anime community. So
yeah,
it's been almost 10 years since I watched it the first time.
Yeah.
So
how long has it been since you've actually watched it though? Yeah.
I watched parts of it about 2 years ago, but not all the way through it.
Okay.
I got about this far for a paper I was writing, and I just had to. I went through every episode, and I marked how many cuts there were in the episode. So
instead of like at your 16-year-old self just watching it and just being,
I was going super deep. Yeah.
Yeah, and you were looking at a more critical mind.
Yeah, I mean, not even critical mind, like purely technical.
Just like you're observing it in a different light.
So I literally sat there and just tallied every time it cut, which is really hard to do because it's hard to maintain that level of focus with a good editor who can sneak a cut where it's like you don't feel it as much. With good audio mix, you don't feel it as much, and with good pacing, you don't feel it, or rhythm, you don't feel it as much.
Yeah,
it's like a good rhythm. It's like they can cut to somebody else, and it's like you don't feel a cut. But I took all the cuts and then divided it by the amount of time. And I was talking about how long they hold on shots. And I was referring specifically to that shot they held for 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is
X. But I feel like that stood out to you more as in when you went back.
No, that stood out to me strongly the first time.
Well, that's probably because you weren't focusing on this.
It stood out to me as an emotional effect, right?
Yeah.
It affected me emotionally.
Yeah, I didn't get that because
I'm not exactly helping.
No.
I really should. The ideal way to do this.
I really should just rewatch every episode that we've watched by myself.
Yes.
Just kind
the ideal way to do this is for me to like talk to you after you watch episodes.
Yeah.
And be like, hey.
I'm fine with you talking to her.
How do you feel about this? Because I'm going to go into technical stuff every time.
Exactly.
I'm going to go to technical stuff.
And I bet it's a lot easier to tally those cut marks when you don't have alcohol.
A load of beer in you.
All right, well, let's get this episode started.
Let's go.
At a minute 30, let's get this bitch started.
I wonder if they know we're starting at a minute 30.
I'm sure you have no
Amen.
intention of paying. Now, this is what they tried to access with the Freedom of Information Act. They mixed in fake intel to complicate their efforts. The government is
I can't read that fast. I don't know what that is.
You don't need to.
Regarding that other project,
Is it the Akatsuki?
The Akatsuki. I don't know what that is.
Dude, Shippuden. Naruto, Shippuden.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Novice. Did that count?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah.
She doing the hair of the dog?
Yeah. This is the morning after the big battle, too.
Drinking beer instead of coffee. Since ancient times, Japanese people have marked their mornings with white rice, miso soup, and sake. That is how it's always been.
I've always wanted to try miso
For
soup.
you, that's the case.
It's good.
Eat that.
Never had it.
By the
It's
way,
just-
one more question. So we noticed Charlotte wants to make breakfast today.
Just seaweed
First, it's
and
surprising
bro.
that you weren't married at your age. But why do you why that's the case? Oh, I'm sorry. Am I too crass?
I don't know how seaweed would taste.
Oh, it's enough like you.
It's good.
Thank you for breakfast.
Dude, seaweed's good. You can buy these packets of seaweed snacks with their dried and salted, and like potato chips.
That's your future.
Oh,
But it's
really?
a vegetable.
Yeah, so it's healthier for you.
It's super healthy. I mean, I think they have a little oil on them,
Well, depending on the oil, it could be good.
but still, they're super yummy. And it's like,
Oh, thanks again for coming. Well, we'll be right with you. Miss Soda, can you please not greet them dressed like that? It's embarrassing. Well, okay.
can you please not what undressed?
Greet them.
Good morning. Good morning, Miss Misata. After school.
Have a great day. All right, let's go.
But see, that's what I love about Shindy. Like,
Sarcasm.
he is a gentleman in the sense that, like,
Yeah.
like the fact that he's surrounded by these like stone cold foxes,
Yeah.
and your perspective from him is them as people.
Instead of
Yeah. They do show that he's distracted by it, but that's
I shot that.
that's just being honest. It counts, brother.
Man, who's that hottie? She's always starting. Are you kidding me? Or is it after my own?
The girls in the back.
Miss Misaki, so
Plus, she's Nair's operations director. Freaking amazing.
I don't know.
Oh, lucky kids. She's so clueless. Yeah, we don't have to worry about him getting in our way.
You say that now. I don't know how much of a slob she can be.
I wish I could hook up with the
Aren't all girls though?
It's not what you think.
Have you ever seen a girl's like
You are one thing.
bathroom
All
sink?
right, it's official. You're in
Be
charge of
neat.
saving her. And we'll be in charge of taking care of Miss Misato.
Huh?
Their makeup area.
What are you talking about?
Girls' makeup area.
Oh,
Have
terrible.
you ever seen them be
Terrible.
not a slob with that?
No.
And when you realize that, like,
What are these?
yeah, exactly.
I think calm and secure inside it. Basically, I have no idea what's going on. Are Unit Zero's organic chest sections ready?
Pause it for 1 second. I'm just gonna call something for you.
The rest of the supplemental legend.
When they're put inside,
We're at 5 minutes and 34 seconds.
I'll stop. Thank you. I'll stop the timestamp there. When they're put inside an Ava, I don't know if they said it as clearly here.
They haven't really said much about it.
Shinji said it smells like blood.
Never said that.
And I think they said that in the first episode when they first fill up the tank.
I don't think he said that because I would remember that shit.
And there's a thing, and the thing they plug into the back of the Ava is called the umbilical plug.
Yeah.
and when he's in there,
That's the thing.
He lives off the life support of the.
Yeah, I'm getting a vibe that the Ava it's like a life form on its own.
Oh, no, it is. It is. Like, I'll sell that out.
And like they just said it, like its DNA basically is like 98% basically human.
So that was the Angels in 2 episodes ago, right?
Yes.
But the thing is, okay, I'll sell it out. There are elements of the Ava taken from the Angels.
So, like, do they use like Angel DNA?
Stuff they learned from the Angels, they used to build the DNA.
But they didn't use the Angels.
Not explicitly.
They didn't like bioengineer like.
But Ava is close to an Angel clone.
Okay, so they didn't like actually use an Angel though.
What do you mean?
Like they didn't.
No, they didn't put one in a suit. No.
Okay.
But they had stuff from an Angel.
Well, so basically they're using the same technology. They re-engineered it.
Yes, and then they sealed it in the armor suit that they made.
Yeah.
So they send this thing into the plug suit is very much like a womb. Or going into the plug is somewhere between being in the womb and a direct interpretation of your own soul. But they're like so it's a very much you are the soul.
So you're not its subconscious. You're its
id
rider.
Well, yeah, you're close to you're like it's sub. Exactly.
You're more so like it's subconscious.
You're like the subconscious of the eight. Well, even then they still have they have primitive functions.
Yeah, like they can go off on their own.
So they I guess you could say the Angel or the Ava still have an id, but they also have you, and you are like the soul of the Ava or the Angel. Sorry, the Avas. I'm so used to thinking of Avas as angels because I've sort of been in a lure a bit longer.
Yeah,
but it's like you are its soul, and they're also using this sort of like womb metaphor for like. That's why, because in the womb you don't breathe normally.
No, you don't breathe air. You're surrounded. Liquid.
Well, you're surrounded by liquid. Your blood's interchanged that way, so it's like, oh, they're in a womb. They're not just.
Yeah, but if you're in a womb, you're not. You're controlling the.
Think like deep religious metaphor. You're a soul in the womb, right?
Yeah, but if you're still in the womb, the only thing that you're really affecting is like mood swings.
Well, not don't think of them as the mother so much.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, if you take it as a womb, though, that's kind of where anyone's mind goes.
Like I would go to like 2001: Space Odyssey at the end where they had the space baby. So it's like
you lost me.
Just recognize that that's a metaphor and it's not very literal at all. But they're definitely sitting there twinging at this idea that
I'd say it's more like a implant.
They're no, trust me. I mean, yes, but they're plugging that string. It is a soul implant, yes.
Yeah.
But they're plugging that string that there's something about the inside of a plug that's like being in the womb. Yeah. Even if it's not.
But it's like they're plugging in a foreign subconscious to a being or a creature that it's its own entity.
Some degree, yeah.
Like it could almost function by itself.
Yeah, exactly. It has that id.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like it could easily like decide it wants to do something completely different than what you're trying to tell it to do.
Oh, they already have.
Yeah,
twice, 3 times,
multiple times.
I forget how many times they've. Yeah, I think they've done it 3 times already. So yeah,
multiple times. It has its mind of its own, and then if it's not willing to cooperate at that moment in time, you're not going to be able to make it.
Yeah, exactly. It keeps going, but all of these metaphors aren't pointless. And you'll see when I was talking about like the whole thing about like Judas earlier. Like they're not using religious symbolism carelessly. They're not using that just because it's a cool name.
Yeah,
there's a reason they're calling them angels.
Well, then that means the apocalypse is here. The apocalypse. distorted. Well, let's find out where
Your
this
theology's not perfect. but
interpretation
your theology
of
is
the
also
apocalypse
not weak.
goes. 5:34. Play.
I wonder if things will improve a little at least once Unit 2 from Germany arrives. Or it could be the opposite.
Germany.
Taking care of the angels messing with
Of course, them fuckers ain't fucking dead.
It's amazing how this place
The
is
Germans and the
fast.
Japanese at it again.
It's like, you know the Germans ain't dead. They're just like, we will have our revenge, yeah.
You know, like if the Germans and the Japanese ever start to work together and Italy starts nosing in there, we just need to nuke the fuckers. Damn it, not again, guys.
And Russia's like, no, don't nuke them. They are too close.
Well, you got Poland in the middle. Nobody cares about Poland.
A lot of people care about Poland.
Who, the Polacks?
The Polish.
Yeah, they're not people.
They-
Polish jokes, still funny hundreds of years after they were relevant.
These arguments were rooted in their contention that the angels wouldn't reappear. More rigorous.
So literally in World War II,
Hold on, I'm trying here.
States have approved the funding for Ava Unit 6.
The United States is still alive, so that's good.
no, everybody's still alive right now.
Oh, okay.
High unemployment rates, aren't they? Your nation will participate in Unit 8's construction. After all, Phase 2 of the build-up plan is still in effect. Although we do have the problem of finding a suitable treasure. The angels have returned. Our only chance is to defeat them. Yes, agreed. I would also rather not have the second impact repeat itself.
So, does that mean the vaporization of the Antarctic in the second impact was... Yes, most textbooks say it was a tragedy caused by the impact of a massive meteor. But truth has a tendency to get covered up. 15 years ago, humanity first discovered a humanoid object they referred to as an angel in the Antarctic. During the investigation, there was a huge unexplained explosion. That's the true cause of the second impact. So then what we're trying to do is prevent the occurrence of a third impact, which is predicted. It's the reason Nerv and the Evangelions even exist. Oh, by the way, I heard something was taking place tomorrow. Right, got it.
So
What was that all about?
I don't want to pause again, but I can. If you need that recap real quick.
I'm good.
Good morning.
Long and short, humanity has a good reason to be fighting these fuckers.
I'm heading to
Yeah.
Tokyo
It's
to work
because
there.
there was a
So go ahead,
sub-apocalyptic
go ahead.
event caused 14 years before this by scientific experiments on the first angel they discovered in Antarctica.
Nerve.
It's hard to imagine this place used to be a thriving, bustling
Sort of
metropolis.
on.
No, that's
It was called Nerve Gear.
oh, no.
Why are they
Yeah.
having it here of all places? Wait, is the SSDF involved in this
Yeah.
project? The Strategic
What?
Self-Defense Force?
Connection?
Yeah.
There's no sign
Yeah.
of their involvement. So
It's kind of like a nod.
Yeah, well, maybe, yeah.
No, it
Absolutely.
definitely was. It definitely, because there's no way it wasn't. It's Nerve Gear. Come on now.
Fair enough.
Thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedules to attend this demonstration by the Japan Heavy and
Just
Chemical
the tip of your
Industries Consortium. We appreciate you coming.
Run along that scene.
Everyone will be invited to watch the open
On this
trials of our new achievement from the control room. But before that, are there any questions
It's
from
a
the
big
audience?
scene on the outside.
Well, isn't it
Yeah.
the world famous
Like, there's a
Dr.
little-
But
Philip
they got like the
Cotton?
lip around there. They don't have it over here.
I appreciate that. Now may I ask
Oh,
you a
that's cool.
question?
Please,
No, there's
by all
like
means.
a
You
nick
stated
now,
that your unit
where it's
has
like
an
you could
internal
almost
heat
cut yourself
engine
if you ran across
setup.
fast enough.
Yes, that's our unit's big advantage. It's guaranteed to
They
be
just took care of
operational continuously for 150 days.
Yeah. It was a spur, but I was just like,
Mine don't have that.
I chipped it a little bit the second round. I'm like, I made that spur. I'm like, oh
It's
shit.
more useful than a weapon that becomes
Knock it off.
incapacitated after 5 minutes.
It's difficult to address emergencies.
Oh, never mind. This episode's
I
stupid.
believe this approach is much more humane than burdening
She
pilots
thinks so,
and putting
too.
them at risk of psychological trauma.
Please stop. You're making a scene.
You can watch the rest of this one. I'm gonna be right back. This one really is the dumb one. We gotta do one more after this, because we gotta get the one that we need to see.
Weapons that cannot be adequately controlled are utter nonsense. They are much like hysterical women, unfortunately.
Steven?
They're putting chemicals in the water, turning the freaking frogs gay.
Are you actually
Dude, you
claiming
fucked
that
it up
science
bad.
and the human heart can hold back those beasts? You must be joking.
No, I am not joking.
Relying on something as enigmatic as the human heart is what caused that previous rampage on Mount Block. An incident that caused the United Nations to put a huge bill. Now, a nation's population is starving and 20,000 people could die. And even with a grave incident such as this, the cause remains a mystery. I would have hoped you could fulfill your duties as the ones entrusted with our protection. But isn't it nice how NAIR enjoys extra legal protection so you don't have to take responsibility for your failings?
You can say whatever you like, but NAIR's main weapon system is the only way of defeating these threats.
Oh, the AT fields? The issue with the AT fields will be resolved soon enough. NAIR's claim to the throne won't last forever.
They're just jealous and pissed because they were left out of the operation.
So you just had to do
Please stop. You're making it
damage to private property?
We just want to praise. It's really rather pathetic for a man. How did this sniveling
Oh,
thief
shit.
even know about the ET fields anyway? We're confidential intel, isn't it? The intelligence department needs to do their job.
There's a fandom thingy and a mental breakdown because she was kicking in a locker.
Hey!
I assure you, you're completely safe as you watch them.
Jacob's dog just shit himself.
Ready for it?
Oh yeah, it was bad.
He does that. Like his are rank as fuck.
It was the kind that you walk through a room and you stop and you go, ugh.
It's a walk cycle. Walk, forward, slow. Start right foot. Roger. Walk, forward, slow. Start right foot.
And these are supposed to fight the angels.
Ow.
Continue with
But they don't have an umbilical cord,
Ready as she goes.
so they don't. So if the electrical contact gets broken, they still have the same strength
Close that something.
for an indefinite amount of time.
What is it? There's something wrong. Reactor interior pressures are rising.
This is the military-industrial complex.
Open the valves and eject the moderators immediately. It's not working. Coolant pumping rate is not rising. Not good. Power down the unit. Emergency shutdown. Shutdown signal. That's been set. We've lost control. That's not possible.
This is humanity's best science without the secret knowledge.
Apparently that robot is just as rude as its creator.
There were fatalities.
Control mechanism failed. At this rate, we're in danger of a core meltdown. I can't believe it. The programming for JA was designed so that it would be able to self-address any and all errors while in use. This situation is an impossibility.
Great, but we're currently in danger of an imminent core meltdown, right?
It appears that way, but there is nothing for us to do. It has to shut down on its own.
What's the probability on that?
0.00002%. Take a miracle.
I'd rather go for broke than stand around waiting. Tell me how to shut that thing down.
We've already tried everything.
No, there must be a final resort command, even if it wipes everything out. So give me the password for it.
I can't. The master password is top secret. I don't have the authority to release that information.
Then get the authority to do so. Right now.
Yes, it's me. Get me Mr. Manda in Tokyo 2. Yes, the home ministry director.
Yes, but it's also each other.
And he'll reuse this again in the Godzilla movie too.
I have a formal request in writing. So that if I get permission for Mr. Yoshizawa, you'll approve. Yes. I have gotten Mr. Witt's approval already. Yes. Thank you.
You're all passing it up.
The official orders will arrive here soon, and we will carry this out properly.
That answer's not good enough. It's pointless if that thing explodes before they arrive.
Jet alone is currently heading toward Anzu.
Yeah, people died
There's
there.
no time left. I will unilaterally take action of my own accord.
Yep.
Suspension changes along with type equipment for defense. Yeah, it's inevitable. We know this is futile, Captain Passerati. How exactly are you planning on stopping it? Like good old-fashioned human touch.
I don't know why I just made this connection, but her lingerie
I am.
Find out the interior.
and the fact that it's like super high-tech military stuff.
Way too dangerous.
Their only
Grandma.
option to keep everyone safe.
No. You know Howard Hughes,
You should be able to
the guy who was making all the military planes for a while, or designed a lot of them?
Inside through the backpack window.
He also spent a lot of time designing better bras.
That's the password for evolution.
Thank you for that.
It was hilarious. He just
Oh,
saw,
said, I'm watching this.
fuck you. Howard Hughes made titty catchers and planes.
You got it. Once the Ava has been detached from you, you are to pull back to the same altitude. Understood? Now, change plan. You will run alongside the target and attach me to its upper back. After that, try to stall the JA any way you can, okay? Wait, Miss Misato, you're getting excited? That's right. But that's insane! Yes, I know, but we don't have another option available to us right now. No, this is too dangerous! Don't worry. You'll be fine in your Ava, even if the blast hits you directly. I didn't mean me! It's dangerous for you! Well, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. You wouldn't want to live with regrets.
I have a direct visual on the target.
Okay, time to go. Release parking lot! Roger!
I'm going out on a limb and say that's not the most safe place to put her for even a low altitude deployment.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
We could do. We've got less than 4 minutes to spare. Get the end top.
So, I mean, just think about it if he like turns an ankle while it lands. She's dead.
Let me down now. Let's go.
Oh, lame. Dramatic effect.
Well, that's hard. Just doesn't look good. You are not going anywhere.
How do you get around front?
Follow, please hurry. This has to be it.
Still need a key card.
Sarah? What's going on? The program must have been tampered with. There's no other explanation for it.
Reactor will hit pulse criticality at 0.2.
The control pods aren't activated!
All right then, one last chance.
Gotta get hits back if you want to push that in. There you go.
You gotta get out right now! Come on! Now get out!
0.1 until pulse critical.
Too late! It's gonna blow!
Yes, get out!
Yeah, this show may have gave people seizures at one point in time.
Yeah.
It values cinematography over safety.
She did it! Interior pressure down is at default values.
She did it! Yes! We did it!
What a fool. Miss Misato, are you alright? Are you there? Yeah, I feel like crap, but I'm good.
help with the licking.
Yeah. A miracle that was prepared by someone. Unit 1 has been safely recovered. There is no danger of contamination. Aside from Captain Katsuragi's interference, it went according to plan.
Good work.
Ah, good morning. Next up, a nice warm
Now that's
body
not
shower.
wrong.
Now, where are my rotten things?
Did you say her rotten panties?
Rod pants.
Oh.
God. Ugh.
Good morning.
Ugh.
I'm heading out now. Yep, have a good day.
Man, you got
I'm out.
Are you all out?
Yeah, I'm out.
That's what I thought too.
I ain't getting that.
embarrassing at home.
One more episode. You in for it?
Nope.
Seriously?
Yep.
Pussy.
I can't stand
One
watching
more,
her
please,
act
for
like
me.
that.
Do it for me.
So
Do it for your
jealous.
boy.
Huh?
Your boy.
Why do you say that?
You really don't
Alright,
understand
Brian.
anything, do you? You say
Or
that?
Brendan.
Why
Brendan
is
Shaw.
that?
Just her as she really is, not the image she puts up, right? That's what families do.
If you're done, you're done. I get it.
Yeah, buddy.
Feelings? And that's a slow episode.
Yeah, that one.
This is the only real filler in the show, but it's not totally filler because they'll reference back to this one a lot. This one becomes a plot point later on, and it really sets up stuff that happens later.
That one was
That robot never comes back, by the way.
interesting. They're trying to find another way to defeat the angels.
Well, yeah, private money,
So-
bro. They can make money killing these things. Why not?
Yeah, and it failed miserably, but it seemed like somebody had tampered with it, so it's being controlled from an exterior
External
position.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to throw this one little idea out there. Who would want that thing to fail?
Japan.
Or, more specifically, because Nerve isn't Japan.
Is his dad?
Well, his dad's involved in everything.
But is Nerve like his dad?
Yeah.
That he created Nerve?
No, he didn't create it, as far as I know. Nerve is... I really don't understand where Nerve comes from. That's sort of complicated there, but
Yeah.
the point is that there's only one group of people who wouldn't want an alternative to fighting them,
Nerve.
and it's probably the people who want to have the genetics of the angel fighting the angel.
Well, I mean, it makes the most sense. Fire with fire.
Oh, you'll see why it makes even more sense later on. It gets a little wild on that front. But yes, it's fuckery from Nerve towards this machine. Nerve and their many subsidiaries.
Ooh. They're many subsidiaries.
That's very many.
All right, well, we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Peace.